Good evening and welcome to the Anti-Stall Racing GT3 Round 6 live from Long Beach. I am James Parvell and I'm going to be guiding you through all the action this evening, and joining me in the booth I have two wonderful people with me this evening. Wes is joining me, and the one and only Australian who's got a kangaroo as a pet. It is Biggles as well, so he will be in with me this evening. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe, turn on the bells, and don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. So after last week's round 5 in Daytona, where Andre Wolf took first place, Ryan Martin took second, and Davide Favero took third place. So there you go. And the story of qualifying was Luigi Nespolino, who qualified on pole and then had some issues, and then he finished a lap down. It was a sorry story, unfortunately, for Luigi, but there you go, he's back this week and raring and ready to go at this tricky Long Beach circuit. So let's bring in Wes and Biggles into the booth. Biggles first, how are you, young sir?
Excellent, thank you very much. Good to be here in Long Beach, California, as lots of these cars going very, very slow around that tricky super hairpin. And by the way, I did have a kangaroo as a pet, but I ate him. He's quite tasty. I have a wombat as a pet, mate. So wombats are pretty cool pets. They get a little angry, but yeah.
Nice. And Wes, welcome in, man.
I'm just going to put out the difference between the intros there. He's got a kangaroo, he's the one and only Australian. I'm just here, loving life. It's just such a difference, you know.
Sorry, Wes, what would you like
to take it personally? No, it's too late now.
Do you have a pet dog or anything like that?
Yeah, I've had a pet dog, but that's nowhere near the same as a kangaroo. I just want to, the little stat that I've just picked up from looking at some of the standings, trying to work it out. We have had 5 different winners from this first 5 races. So
really?
That's one. Yeah, we've had 5 different winners so far.
That's nice.
Have you been doing your homework?
I like it. Yeah, he's been prepping up. Look at him.
Yeah, 5 different winners, and we do have a couple of new drivers today, so it could continue to 6. We are also technically now past the halfway mark of season 2.
Yeah, we are. Do we have the championship standards?
No, they're not updated.
Okay, so no championship standards currently at the moment for you guys, but I'm sure we'll bring them at the beginning of the next week when they're up and running here, as we are entering qualifying. We've got 25 minutes of qualifying to go, and currently we're on board Gianpaolo Filippo Costini, who's, I believe, a new member to the series. I've not seen him before. Any of you guys seen Costini before?
No.
No, but see, okay. Michael, no, I haven't actually, he's new. See Michael Berry get caught on that hairpin, that we're going to see a bit of action, no doubt.
Is he in the Golf? He is, that's lovely. That's nice. I'm going to have to take that back. I messaged George saying that his car was sick, but I meant Michael's is actually, so I'm going to have to retract my statement to George and say I apologise, but I saw the wrong car, because that looks absolutely awesome, and that does.
Oh, I don't have trading paints loaded. Dun dun dun. I'm a wombat. Sorry, guys.
You know. Oh, no, you don't, because that Ferrari is red on your screen, but it's definitely blue and white on mine.
I had one job. One job. Sorry about that, guys. So, that's why we have qualifying, so we can get it over and done with.
Who gave Biggles the controls this evening? Yeah. What is going on?
It's my wombat. He's slapping the keys, trying to do all sorts of stuff. You know, he's a very clever boy. Actually, who do you want to go on board with, guys, so somebody give us a bit of a hot lap around this track?
Who have we got at the beginning? Have we got a track map? Can we get a track map?
Yes, we can, sir. Of course I have ordered it all.
We get a track map up and then jump on board with car David Consos. He's just heading past the start finish straight now.
All right, where's D? Okay, here we go. Hey. All right. Oh, why has that camera changed? Because he's gone back in the pit lane.
He's giving up, that's why.
Or go on to Gesecki, car number 4.
Okay.
He's down in 11th. He's coming around the last corner.
All right, I'm trying to find him. 11. All right. There you go. So,
Where's do you want to take us through the lap?
I absolutely can do. Here we go then. Board of car number 4, just starting his. Alright, I think it's third flying lap then, as we head down the straight that turns into a straight. It's a bit of a curve. That's not actually turn 1. This is find your brake marker. Don't go over that yellow line. They get very angry about it. Go all the way out to the wall here. Try and straighten it up a little bit as it's tight through turns 2 and 3. On the roundabout, clip that wall there, don't hit it. Little bit of a breakthrough here, catch the curb, not too much, don't run too wide into the wall. Here's also a horrible little off-camera corner, run wide again towards the wall. Now a bit of a breathing space until the next corner. Look for your brake marks, it's probably 200, yep, at the 200. Aim for the wall, drive right out to the other wall as well. It's all about walls here, no run-off at all. Alright, aim for this wall, brake, and then try and cut the corner as much as you want to that wall. Don't hit it though, and he's ended up in the wall. He's cut it a bit too close there and found the wall.
That's not going to buff out.
That's never a good way of doing that. We've got Andy Tateman in chat. Hello, comrades. Have fun with the race. I'm sure we probably will do. And obviously Kevin's in here. At one point he was lonely in chat all on his own, so bless him. But he's got a friend, he can have a chat.
Yeah.
So there you go. But it's going to be an interesting one tonight. I don't know if anybody's raced here, but I spent a week doing the VRS just purely because for funds and, you know, for giggles like. This track is a tricky, complicated circuit, and their walls do come up and bite you rather quickly.
That's why we got this camera right now on Barry, mate, and we'll go back to Ryan, but you can keep an eye on it. That's how close you need to be. You need to basically be bumping and grinding that wall, like nurse that wall, be nice to that wall, buy it dinner if you need to. But don't take it to third base, put it that way, otherwise you'll be in big trouble. I've never used that reference before.
This corner here is very easy to go wide and run into the wall on the left-hand side. So, you know, they've got to be careful, because otherwise, if they end up in the wall, it's just going to be an absolute nightmare. That's going to be their race done. You can see Mr. Hedgecock starting his lap here. So hopefully we'll see if we can get all the way down this time. But it's tricky. Where's you been here before in a car on track?
I haven't driven it since like back in the Forza days, so that's a long time ago. But I think it's a good circuit. Quite close, difficult. There are chances to pass. Never done a one of those cars I drive. I've never driven in a Mini Cooper, so not like a GT car. They're quite a lot wider, so we'll see how the racing does turn out. But I'm interested to see if there's going to be like a roadblock, if one car crashes and another piles in. It's always the worry with street circuits, of course, isn't it? That big accident happens and it ends up blocking the road, as you see Leon's ready for a lap for going wide and the entrance to the hairpin to start his lap. But yeah, I think it's quite a good circuit. It's probably better maybe for racing than Monaco is. It's quite here for example, quite a wide street circuit. But yeah, some of the corners there is room to pass because there's quite good braking points. I think you can have some good racing around it, so it's a good circuit.
Yeah, it's definitely a tricky one. It's like Kevin just said in chat. I love this circuit. You need massive kahunas to be fast around here. It's a shame they always slightly move the wall closer. Now that always seems to be the case with certain people, and I've seen people just literally go fly into a wall, especially coming down turn one. They outbrake themselves and just gone straight on and hit the wall. And I think that's going to be the main point for the drivers tonight. They're going to have to be careful. They're going to have to pick their moves. And as you say, I'm expecting most of them to happen down the start-finishing straight, I think, because I can't see them really having the room to make many passes anywhere else.
Have you seen these lap times? Have you seen how close they are here? There is hundredths between each driver here. This is extremely close. I know, of course, it is a street circuit, but they're really not so far apart here. I expected a little bit of a gap. They seem closer than they normally would have completely. Like that whole top 9, top 10 within a second, which is somewhat normal, but the whole top 6, 7, 2 tenths between them. That is an insanely close gap.
Let's go to Luigi at the moment, guys, because he's out on outlap again, and he's currently the man on the top of the timesheets there for 17.5. Let's see what he can do. The Italiano in the Lamborghini, of course.
See, this is the point here. He's got to hug this wall to come down on the right pathway. Because some people drift out there and go out a little bit further than he has and comes down. He's got to spot his brake marker. Now that car coming out the pits ain't going to be easy, and he's got to be careful on that yellow line, because it is, believe it or not, a slow down straight away. You know, the track is all about being able to get the car settled and get on the gas. So he's got to know where to be able to lift it, because here he can take a lot of the curb on the inside, but he's got a horrible bounce there that he's got to try and keep control of, because otherwise he's just going to end up bouncing off, and that just instantly spins the back end, and around he goes. You know, this corner's not so bad. It's a left-hander in second gear, but coming down here, this is the one that you've got to try and carry the most speed, and he hasn't there.
So he's given up his lap there.
Yeah, basically you can't take that tight line. To take that tight line, you're going to lose so much exit speed that he needs to basically let that corner flow. He needed to be where that Merc was to get that flow of the corner, because otherwise he's not going to make it. Around here, it's just feathering this throttle constantly. Brake, down through first, pick your line, get as close to the inside balls you can, and away you go. And
that must
even
feel
down
slow.
Oh, mate, it is a drag.
It's slower than Monaco, isn't it? In that hairpin in Monaco.
Yeah, it's an absolute drag. It's almost straight back on yourself, 90 degrees, and you just feel like you're, you know, just there forever. Well, it's a 180 degrees corner practically. Trying to turn a BMW or the Merc that I was driving, it's like trying to turn a double-decker bus up a one-way street in the middle of London. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen.
Typical British, talking about your double-decker buses. That's what it is. Hey, I got a question for you guys. I'm formally going to protest against iRacing. None of this cheat code just pull off to the side there and just be magically disappearing back in the pit lane. This is a racing simulator, guys. There is no magically appearing in the pit lane. You drive that car back, and if you smash it, you're out. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I heard that earlier on, that apparently you can just pull over and press a button or something.
Yeah.
And I don't see the difference to be in the tow button. I'm not quite sure what the purpose of it is, to be honest. It's only, you know, Wes, I don't know if you got any more information on this wonderful iRacing button that apparently they're bringing in.
Sorry, they're bringing in a new button?
Yeah, so basically the read of it is, it says, so the information I got is, so basically it lets you push a button at a certain point and track, and another button to reset back to the spot with the same speed, etc. So it's almost like...
Oh, so you're saying a spawn?
Like, yeah, it's like a flashback.
Yeah, you do. So you can just... So you're just skipping out laps?
Well, yeah, I guess so. It's almost like a flashback.
Yeah, that's...
Where you can just go back. Now, people... No, I don't like that either. People are commenting saying it's a bit gamey, it's not really real life simulator, you know, we can't just push a button and away we go. You know, I don't really like that too much. But apparently, it's just like a respawn almost button.
So what we're all going to do at the moment, until they fix that, we're all just going to refund.
Oh, he's
Ryan.
Yeah. Adam or Ryan?
Ryan. Coming to the end of his lap.
Kevin needs to get a lap time in here at the moment, guys.
He's just got in as well, by the way, Kevin.
We do have a message out there from the other Kevin.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, here he is. We've got the other Kevin. There's another Kevin just came in, but we do have another Kevin message out there who wants to relay that from reliable sources.
I've heard from reliable sources that if William Reinhardt gets a podium, he'll do another shoeing.
Oh.
So another?
Another shoe. Did he do one originally? I didn't know about that.
Oh, Kevin, you've had a trouble there.
Yeah, come on, Kev.
Come on, Kev. Guide us round the lap. Take us a commentary. Round one lap of Long Beach. Off we go.
We're on board with Kev.
On the spot here, but I'll try my best. Coming down this straight here. Brake at around about the 300, drop it down to third. I go into second, but sometimes I take it in third. Drop all this, put this into first here, go around this little tight kind of chicane. Drop down to second.
Oh, there's an apex, you'll find it.
Yeah, there's a car park if you want to pull it in there.
Don't hit the wall!
Down here. No, I'm not hitting the wall today.
Is that a roller coaster there? But keep going. Yep. Brake at 100.
Down to second. Put down hard. Close to the wall. Close to this wall here. Brake hard. Second. Little trail brake in there. And then see just put floor it up here.
Hit the limiter and everything.
Yeah.
Brake hard. Second. For some reason I take this tight. I don't know why. I should really go wide and tight, but
all the lock in the world. All the lock in the world. Crikey.
Go.
Sometimes it gives me I take a while to kind of get that right.
Across the line in a 122.68. You're going to have to go faster than that, mate. They're doing 17s.
Oh, he's got to 19th place.
Keep an eye on the other Italian right now, mate, because it's an Italian 1 and 2, and this guy could be dethroning Mr. Luigi here. Purple, second sector.
Purple sector. Has he got anyone near him? No, he's clear. So we go then. A few corners. He is already flashing the cars ahead, which is
A little bit
quite
slow.
early.
He's flashing to let everybody know that he's got to take this provisional pole right now. He's already pre-seen it.
Oh, he's had a yellow
He's
sector
yellow,
there.
mate. I don't know. He's got yellow in he. He's got to get this tight. Tight on the brakes into first. Got to hug the wall. There you go. He's got to kiss that wall and he's got to get on the gas early as possible. What can Christini do here? Kenny goes across the line.
That's it.
He's got it.
2-4, he got it.
Yep. The battle of the
Yeah,
Italians.
Paolo.
And so the number 23
Yeah.
car says that. Well, Mercedes, you're in a Lamborghini, my friend. Luigi, but you need a bit of Mercedes power. But I'm sure they're going to be coming back at each other, aren't they, too, for now? Can anybody else do anything about it right now?
Yeah, they're the teammates.
It's kind of down at 7. Andre Wolf is in third in the other Audi. Leon Erger is in, Andre Wolf in third. Yeah, Leon Erger in fourth. 117.61, 117.6, 117.66.
Yeah,
Red behind that. So
he's sliding through there. He had a very interesting race at Daytona, didn't he? He ended up spinning on the start and then had to fight his way back up through the field.
Keep an eye on
Andre.
Andre. Keep an eye on Andre.
Like 11.
Yeah, I think he was around there, wasn't he? Because he had to do another stop.
Andre's hungry like a wolf, mate. Look at this. He's got a first sector, a personal best in the second. Third sector, once again, is a bit of yellow for these drivers. Let's see if he can make it up here. Split, maybe the Italians.
Race winner from last week.
He does split them.
Second, he got Leon Erger finished 9th.
Look at the dust on the line. Oh, no, the dust off line. Do you see that as you slowed down? There's a lot of dust on the outside of there.
They've got to be careful going through when they're coming out of the pit lane. They've got to be well observant of what's on their left-hand side and listen to their bridges, because otherwise it's just going to go horribly wrong. And I think if they don't pay attention tonight, that pit exit could probably provide us some more drama than we need, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah, we've had problems in the past.
We like drama. Oh, who's
Leon's
got
on it.
Leon.
I'm not saying we don't, but we don't want to. You know what I mean? We don't want too much drama going on.
Another Mercedes could be up right on the top of the timesheets here. He's looking quick, Mr. Leon. All the twos.
Like that.
Yeah.
I think he's got it. He's got it, I think.
Yeah, he's got that.
Oh, no, but he's got the P2.
Whoa, he hasn't. He's got 117.44. He's got a P2.
Let's see if Kevy can improve. Come on, Kevster. He will improve.
Yeah,
Well done, Kev. You've improved. 120 points. What was that? 120.71. So, yeah. Can we see
it's
the
119.
car manufacturers on the scoreboard?
Yeah, yes, of course you can, sir. Somehow.
intrigued by this
I'll
one.
figure out how to do that one. Display each driver's car logo, column 1. There we go.
Yeah, look at that.
There you go.
Yep.
Mixed.
Yeah, that part we were talking about is like Kev said in chat, is they're bringing in a flashback feature, kind of like a snapshot to practice certain scenarios, apparently.
Would that be used, is that just for like test drive or is that used in online post site?
I would have thought it would have been disabled for everything else apart from a unofficial practice
Yeah.
and a, as you say, like a test drive session.
Yeah, I think there's no way they use that in.
You imagine that in official races. Next thing you know, you're driving along, this car just appears in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Not going to work. Not going to work.
No, you'll just end up absolutely scaring the doo-doos out of yourself, wouldn't you? Because all of a sudden this car appears in front of you and you're just going, what? Where did he come from?
Just ruin people's laps very easily.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good.
It's got to be in a private practice, just for test drive, as far as I know.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, then I don't. Then that's fine. Then that also means I don't care about it, so I will never use that feature. But yeah, that okay. Fair enough that they're doing that. But if they did do that for online, terrible idea.
Yeah, don't put it in an online zone. But then again, it's like anything. They turn around and say they're going to implement it, which is great and stuff like that. But then, how long have we been hearing about rain? You know what I mean?
Last couple of years, isn't it?
Oh, well, I can tell you now, in England right now, we're looking for rain. Honestly, we're all looking to the heavens, just fucking open. Some rain's gonna appear. Like it's hot.
Mate, it's hot out here. But in iRacing, do you know what I mean? They've been talking about rain for a while.
Yeah.
And we still ain't got it. And
Hey, they made dirt quicker than they made rain, so we could all cheer about that.
yeah, and they've worked to this in a Formula 1 2022 game. That is a game. Don't shoot me, but I really don't, I'm not fussed about it. It is a game, it's on a PlayStation,
Well, rain's been on all the F1s since all of them. I think like 2010 had it, didn't it? 2010, 20, yeah, all of them, didn't it?
Yeah, but doesn't ACC and Race Room have rain as well?
I think it's AC, yeah.
Race Room does.
ACC's rain is unbelievable.
It's brilliant. It really is awesome to drive that. It's so much. If you want to have some fun on a racing game, just go on a circuit. Put rain on, like some heavy rain on, and it will keep you entertained. It's very difficult, and it does change every lap.
Right, so there you go. So that's got it in. One of the premier simulators that people are paying lots of money for, and we still haven't got anything.
Oh, Wolf touched the wall. He was going purple.
He ain't now, mate. That's an off-just.
Oh, he nearly touched another one.
Doesn't matter. He did it already. He's lost his lap, bro. It's car contact. Doesn't matter during qualifying.
He's clipped that one as well.
Yeah, it's car contact, mate. It ain't going to matter what lap he's on. He's going to have to go again because he ain't going to get it. They did give an update on the rain. It's looking really good, but they didn't give us a date.
But the thing is, I like them taking their time and being patient about it. I said this before, if you rush it out, especially in the iRacing community, if you rush it out too much, and people are all, because they're expecting something great, of course, from iRacing, and then it's not, it's going to have a backlash. So I think they're really just going to be a little bit more patient with it and try to tweak it and make sure it's right.
It's a big update, isn't it? It's big, it's money, it's marketing. As soon as that comes out, it's going to be everywhere.
And people are very, very quick to jump on any mistakes you make immediately in this today's world, toxic world, of course. So, yeah.
So all right, so let's give an opinion. What do we think? Do we think rain should be then, if it comes out, should it be in rookies? Should it be in Ds and should it be in Cs? Do we think it should be in Bs and As only, or are we saying that we're going to run it across the whole of the license classes?
Well, I'm not in the rookies and that lot, so run it, because they're going to have to learn.
I would say just run it through it all, then they've learned from the beginning right through.
Or maybe like some sort of early beta test, I guess, for certain leagues and stuff like that are willing to try it and things like that.
Yeah,
so
or
that
just have certain classes. You can have your own separate rain session, just so then if you want to do it, you can. You know what I mean? Don't force it maybe upon people, but have it so there's the option at least. But yeah, they're going to have to learn, like, at the end of the day, because you wouldn't want them to get all the way to A and then they've never driven in the wet. Like, also depends actually how hard it is. Whether it's easy.
Kind of be difficult for sure, mate, depending on the traction control that you have and all that jazz, but...
Yeah.
I think that's what I mean. I think it's got to be done right, we know that, right? We're expecting that from iRacing in general, as you said before. People will go on the bandwagon and go crazy if it ain't right, fair play. But then they've got to categorise how heavy it's going to be. So are we going to have light rain? Is there going to be evolution between one side of the track and the other side of the track?
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah,
If
Spa.
we had rain one side, yes. Can you imagine? Rain
Nordschleife, Spa,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Rain one side and then you're going down into Buon and it's completely dry, or you got puddles. It's going to be,
Awesome.
the dynamics of it could be amazing, rather than bringing it out looking like somebody's just...
If they do that, then they'll beat, won't they? They'll beat the ACC, they'll beat the F1 games and all that, because they don't do that. They rain basically all on the whole track at once. So if iRacing do get that technical, that'll be fantastic. And do they do any laser scanning on wet tracks? That's the thing. How do you pan that one out? Or is it just all physics?
I think it'll guess be physics, and it'll be just down to where they already have markings of where bumps and holes are, so I assume just rain will fill it. Sure.
Yeah. So Kev's put in chat, there will be a complete evolution.
Range and everything. Oh, nice.
So, can understand the time. It's going to be a while, but give us a date. We are at the end of qualifying as well, gentlemen, just to let you know.
Yeah.
We were chatting and didn't actually cover much, apart from Christini's pole lap and Erga's second lap.
Well, because nothing else happened, mate, too much.
Well, they've all been. It's been here and there. I think we've covered when people have improved. Wolf is on a purple, but his first two were yellows. So this is his final lap, of course. He's going in the pit, so don't worry about it. That's that.
I was on for a quicker time and then petrol.
Oh, Kev, mate.
Oh, could you imagine spray?
It's yeah.
Well,
a quick question.
19 was there in petrol.
Yeah, James, you got to put your volume up. I always put James up. I put him at like 10,000 million decibels, and it's still too low.
Don't blame me for it.
Yes, it is.
Right,
it's on your end.
You're shouting a minute when it gets really entertaining at turn
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
We'll all complain
Like,
that he's
no, I'll watch it back later and I'm clipping again and I'll be like, oh.
No, you don't sound like you're clipping.
James, volume up, please. It is very quiet and the game sound may be down a little bit.
Okay, I'll put the game sound down. I can do that bit. I can take care of that.
Yeah, you can do that bit.
I like to hear these cars over the casters, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we've established he doesn't actually want to listen to us at all. Rick Jansen just takes 14 for the lovely 1 minute 19.000 in the final minutes.
He's just put us all on mute, isn't he? That's what he's done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say something? I can't hear you. But guys, the marbles do flick off the cars, right, and go to certain parts of the track, so they have that in there. So I'm sure the rain droplets and stuff.
Kev seems to be the man in the know on YouTube. He's put dynamic puddles, drainage, tyres properly throwing the water up and spreading, removing it. So, there you go.
Oh.
You know what I mean? There you go.
I like it. And this is the thing I don't... Oh, I can't get the race control message to come up there, probably.
Here we go. I can hear him. Hang on. He is reminding them that they will not go until the green light shows. And he wants to make sure that everybody is on the straight before they start.
Right, so we got Christini is in pole position on a 1:17.239. Leon Erga in second, Andre Wolf in third, Luigi Despolino in fourth, Hakan Gripstadt in fifth, Davide Favaro in sixth, Ryan Martin in seventh, Adam Hedgecock, who I'm sure will be on target, he is in eighth, James Ellis in ninth, Tom Gambino in 10th, William Reinhardt in 11th, David Contos in 12th, Ivo van der Linden is down in 13th. Rick Janssen is in 14th. Goetz Kaseki in 15th. Tony van der... What's the last part?
It's Linden.
Tony van der Linden as well is down in 16th. Barry Boltus in 17th. Our very own Kevly Wesley Burke, who's not happy. He ran out of fuel on his last lap, even though he was on a first time, down in 18th. So that's going to be an interesting one for him. And then below that... we got Michael Berry in 20th, Thomas Notto in 21st, and is Ralph Solomon on track before?
He was in practice, but he didn't do qualifying.
No, he didn't do qualifying, so there you go.
The standings have been updated, so I can quickly run you through them. It's funny, actually. They're wrong now, technically, because qualifying you get points, obviously, for the top five. So technically, they're wrong. But Alston is P1 with 220 points. 20 points back is David Contos, and Luigi is P3 in the standings. So that's how it lines up going.
3 or 3?
P3. Or third.
Three. Yeah,
P3.
Sorry, you British don't know how to use a T in the word 3. Sorry, I'm picking on you guys.
What do you mean?
You invented the language and you can't pronounce three properly.
Says kangaroos. I don't know.
All you guys do it. All you guys do it. I know that. It's fine.
Some of us say free, mate. That's the difference.
Free, exactly.
I'm hearing the same thing that I said. Free. Yeah.
Dari.
Your tongue's got to come out between your teeth. Wes.
Yes.
Free.
Yes.
I'm saying free.
There you go. There you go.
I'm saying free.
Your Majesty Queen Elizabeth will be proud of you speaking her language correctly.
Have you seen her? She cut a cake with a sword. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, mate. She'll be cut your tongue out if you don't pronounce her language properly.
Yes.
She can't even lift the sword at her age.
No, I saw. Yeah, she did struggle.
Hey, would you be able to do it at her age? That's not a roller coaster there, is it, guy? That's just a little thing. Because,
yeah, there was a roller coaster in one of the shots there. The interesting thing for me, for the Queen, is if she reaches an 100, right, which I, wish the old bird she may do, will she send a letter to herself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What do you
true.
reckon?
You have to.
Wes, come on.
I think
She's
will.
going to push 120 easy.
Oh,
I
someone's
think.
sending her a letter.
Yeah.
Somebody somewhere is sending her a letter.
There'll
for
be
the Queen.
a time capsule letter that's been held from the previous
Yes.
queens, of course, and that'll be to her. It's like open up on your 100th birthday.
I don't
a
think
time
there's ever been a
capsule.
queen that's reached the 100, and partly because Henry VIII went around chopping most of their
Well, no,
heads off.
she's
So, you know.
the longest, isn't she? She's
Yep.
the
Yeah.
longest running
Monarchy
Yeah,
in the world, right? I think.
Yeah, she's. I think she'll be the only one. I think it will be.
Yeah.
She'll
Yeah.
be starting the time capsule letter off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She should actually. She should put something in a time capsule going to the future queen or king. Open
Yeah.
this on your 100th birthday. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that would be a good
This
idea.
Ferris wheel does not rotate, by the way, and that's because I'm sitting up there casting.
I had a really
Right,
harsh stroke for that one then, but I don't want to think I should say that on the stream.
Do you see how that has grass coming out of the corner? See how much detail? Team radio. You'll have to relay it because I can't hear it.
He is.
Just he's just
He's-
talking.
He's just saying about letting people through if they're faster than you, sort of in qualifying in right now. I assume is what he's meaning.
All right.
And I think
Back to
also
the-
lapped cars too. I think is what he
To
was
get out of the
Yeah.
A. Okay.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You see how it's got grass and plants and palms and all that sort of stuff. It very, very good lays out. This is one of the
That's a
best
wall.
scenic tracks.
Yeah, that was Rick Jansen in the wall there, mate.
Yeah.
This is a great camera angle. You get to see how slow. Get out and push the car if you need to. But you're about 60k an hour around that corner, right, guys?
Mate,
About
just
40
try-
miles.
Just trying to turn the wheel is bad enough at that corner because you are literally full lock with your hands cupped over, trying to get your steering lock all the way round. It's a nightmare corner, that last one.
And
I
there's
don't
Gary
like
the
it.
Hedgehog right there too, hanging on the posters there. The 20 next to his name, whatever that means.
Ooh, he's 20 next year. There's your roller
Yeah.
coaster.
Yeah. It's not a
You've
real
not
roller
seen this,
coaster,
have
but
you?
is it? No.
No, he's clearly been
So
there before. hasn't he?
finally, these gladiators get after their warm-ups. I don't know why they need warm-ups because they just did 20 minutes of qualifying. But
Yeah, I'm not
get
sure.
ready
about
to
that
go racing, guys. in a second.
25 minutes qualifying.
one. 25 minutes of qualifying. Do we need 5 minutes?
Yeah, I know.
That'd be my time to have a
Look
go
at those
have a drink,
fantastic.
so
Look at the detail on those boats out there, mate. Looks like Minecraft
boat.
in the water.
You're looking at a
Where are the boats? I'm looking
Yeah,
at
in
cars
the-
on a beach.
I wasn't even looking at that. I was looking at balls on that blue ball thing.
The dolphin. There's a dolphin here, mate.
Hey, I
Oh,
don't
I
know
see.
what-
Now I see your camera angle with the boats. I was
Ah.
looking at cars on a beach. I
Ah.
see what you're saying.
Oh, welcome into the Mickey Mouse Broadcast Company with Biggles on camera.
Oh,
this
and
evening.
now I'm seeing the dolphin with water coming out of it. Oh, lovely.
James,
Jeez.
now I'm on Leonardo staring at the pace car.
Yeah,
welcome
yeah.
if you are at the time. I promise you, we do.
Oh,
have
what
a
are the race
idea that
numbers?
we know
Sorry.
what we're doing.
Let me pull up the race numbers for you. I got to read the chat out there, guys. You're distracting
Right.
me.
I don't think that's us really, Biggles.
No, again, it's not us doing that job.
Jesus, man. Getting more across the screen.
All right,
there,
there's your
Biggles.
car numbers. There's your car manufacturers, and there's the safety car leading these. You can't let these guys do a standing start. I mean, they can barely
No,
drive
they're
the cars.
rolling. They're basically coming round turn 9. Then we're going to go into 10. Now, if you go onto a chopper cam, you can see,
It's
that-
going to be interesting.
yeah, whether or not they're going to make this. They're going too wide further back. You want to look at the back further end. They really want to single file that up.
And now they're going to do it. Team radio,
Yeah,
anyway.
but-
Go ahead, guys. Who's going to call this one?
Now, here we go.
He's got
Just
to
wait
wait
for-
until the green
Yeah.
light. Which
He's on
technically
red.
is now. Because
Yeah,
they just
he can
shouted
go.
green, so he can go. Not everybody's around though, are they?
You can go now. We'll get the track map up as well. We'll have a look at that. But you got Christini going down into turn 1. Currently on the lead. He looks at defending the inside line. Erga sends it. Oh, he sent it faster than my postman on that one. I'll tell you that much. Erga coming from miles back goes in round the wonderful fountain section. And as we head out into turn 7, it's going to be a tricky with turn 4. Sorry. So far, so good. David Kontos, Rick Jansen, Ivo van der Linden, and Goetz Kasecki
It's been a
apparently
big
have crashed
crash.
there. But
Yeah.
we'll have a look back at that. But at the moment, no, all good up front, Wes.
It says they've crashed, but I saw him in the background there. He's still actually driving, so they should all be fine. Maybe it was just them all trying to go around the hairpin. They're side by side now for, I think that's P4. Okay, I was quite surprised that Leon managed to get to the lead there. He really did do a good job getting into the lead in turn 1. Who's defending now? Luigi defending Hakkinen just behind. Immediately, he's going to keep him there behind. Everybody sort of staying single file, trying to find out the sort of pace. Everyone's quite close in qualifying, so I expect this to be a long hour's worth of racing. Interesting to see what the strategy plays out, of course, to be here in the fuel. I'm not sure how much fuel they use around Long Beach.
You can get about 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes on a good day. Depending, I think they're set though, aren't they, at the beginning?
Yeah, 45% fuel.
Yeah, 45% fuel. So they're going to struggle to get. They're definitely not going to get all the way around. And if they make 2, fair play to them now. You see Hakkinen Grünstadt chasing down Luigi Nespolino. Luigi in the Lamborghini. Hakkinen in the Porsche as they head around to the fountain at turn 4 now. Car number 73 is the Norwegian Grünstadt trying. He's got Davide Ferraro behind him and Luigi Nespolino in front of him. These guys are on the same team. We will let you know and bring up the race driver details for you as well, guys. Please don't panic. We haven't forgotten them. I'm sure they're at a press of a button that Will Biggles will bring them up for you.
What do you mean race driver details? There.
No, when we're on board with a guy.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
When we're on board.
Name.
Oh,
no, we didn't. No one knows. No one knows. No one knows.
Oops.
So again, the Mickey Mouse Broadcast Company here, led by Biggles.
Howdy ho.
That's very close into the hairpin. That is extremely close.
Was there any crashes at the start? Can you confirm that with me? Because I'm seeing a lot of red.
I've got loads flashed up through my SDK notifications, but I'm going to probably ignore the fact that we've got 21 cars still on track. Thomas Notto is the last one. Kevin Wesley Burt is down 1. He's up in down 19, down 1 position and currently in 19th place there. Got Nick Brower in front of him at the moment. But this is Christini chasing down Erga. Both Mercedes, followed by last week's winner Andre Wolf in the Audi. What do we reckon? Who's going to get this one, guys? And no sitting on the fence this week.
Have you seen the trainer cars? It's anybody's game here. Look at this. It's about 8 cars in a big long train. I think I'm going to sit on the fence because it's quite comfy looking at it. As James Ellis goes up the P9 just passing Tom there. So it's extremely close between the top. Look, they're still side by side actually, not finished there. It's extremely close between the top 9, and then they're going to touch. Surely they do. There's one in the wall. Does everyone survive? Everyone's still pointing the right way. The road is not blocked. That's going to be a damaged BMW. It is.
Gambino. Now he was involved in a few incidents last week as well. You know,
one is inside. Yeah, David's there. They're all good.
He was involved in a few incidents, wasn't he, as well? Wes, I think if we remember correctly, one in practice. One
he's around. Hold it, everybody! There's the traffic jam I was on about earlier. They've got to wait. The Limbs have to wait for David.
Beep. Back it up.
Quickly, everybody go. There's a whole train of cars. He's got out of the way brilliantly.
Is it going to cause a caution? Will that be a caution or not?
No, I think they've cleared it.
Yep.
I think they've cleared the hairpin. Oh, no, they haven't cleared the hairpin. There's more chaos.
Where is that?
One of the Lindens has been spun round. And no, they will sort themselves out. It's all the Beamers in the world are all there. The hairpin as they all now crashing again as they all try and enter the pits. Oh dear.
That's the pit lane entrance there, isn't it? Yeah.
Just go into the pits, Nick Brower. Go into the pits.
Oh, that's not how they wanted to do that.
That was not looking clever at all.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there because the Lindens had to wait for David to get back going, but by the time he got back going, the 5 others had got to the hairpin. I assume they sadly must have clipped the Lindens, and that's very close to the lead.
Christini there, near enough touching as they're coming round to turn 11 now. This is where it's going to be long.
They're bumping. Everybody's bumping.
I thought Christini had got his nose in them. I'll tell you that much, I thought he definitely had his nose in the wrong place as he's coming down into turn 1 again. This is Gianpaolo Filippo Christini tonight, joined us on track in the Mercedes, battling Leon Ergo, who's gone defensive early. Is he going to he's made it round, but what's his exit out of turn 1 like? Oh, Ergo with looked like he had a slight little tap on the wall then. As he's heading around up into round 4 and 5 there. I think this battle, guys, is going to carry on to the end. I think.
Yes. This is it. This is the race here. 9, 8 of. Well, it is actually 8 of them, but 9th and 10th are just off. It will be
Yeah.
10 cars in a line soon, and this is going to be. How do you make a pass when there's 10 of you in a line? You can't risk it, can you?
No, you're definitely not going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit there, mate. I'll tell you that much.
Cut the wall.
Yes, crash back here for Kevin, I think. Let's go back and have a look. Kevin, what happened here, mate?
Me, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
good,
okay,
me.
sorry. We'll go back to the front there. So,
Anyway, we'll shut up, Kev, while you're practicing.
I do kind of want to go back and watch the chaos unfold again though, that happened. I do kind of want to see what happened to the Linden.
The problem is, mate, is SDK spitting up errors all over the place. I wouldn't even know which one I'm picking to go back to this problem, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, there was quite. Then again, it does say there was a lot of crashes, but there was a lot of cars having to stop. So I do.
Gambino at 6:10.55 started with the Tom Gambino crash.
That's not a move. I thought it was a look definitely, but he didn't
No.
go for it. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I want to see how he spun. Did he get helped round, or did he just spin on his own? That is
No,
the
it looked like
question.
Gambino just overshot it there. 6:10.55, Biggles was probably the first one. But I think at the end of the day, this battle here up front between Erga and Christini is only going to get more intense as it goes on. Because they've definitely got to be looking at...
there's your 6:10.55. There's your car park.
Yeah, look, there's the Merc. There's the Lindens in front. And then we've got the Ferrari coming through on the inside. And then the BMW. Who was the BMW further back? Was that Thomas Noddo? There, blinking in the middle. Or is that Brower blinking?
I don't know. Oh, overtake here?
He's got him.
There he
He's
is.
got him.
Oh, he's not. Christine Erga's going to run around the outside. They're going to be too wide into turn 11. Are they all going to make it round safely? Oh, Erga, well, Erga definitely got the old, what was out there? He got a slow exit out. Put him tap Christini. Going down into turn 1. Erga's going to go on the defensive, take the left-hand side of the track as soon as they come around that kick. To try and
What's
stop
happened in front of me? I'm
through.
just going past him right now.
So here we go now. Is this coming down into turn 1? We've got Kev Wesley Bergs actually in the race and talking to us at the same time.
Oh,
so, you know, fair play to Kev.
James Ellis and William, I think, have crashed together in the hairpin. They were racing for P9 and 10, so I think they've had a crash. Is what's happened there, and David's also had an incident in P8. So I'm not sure exactly what's happened there, but has definitely been a problem.
James Ellis.
I'm not sure. He had one with William, so I don't know what William did, but. So this is David. So he's got Adam Hedgecock, I think, just behind him at this point. What does he do into turn? Does he miss turn 1 maybe? Adam sends it. And
That's his tap.
it'll touch. And that's, yeah, that's...
The thing is, though, I saw an article about that earlier on, right? And I was reading it on Reddit.
Oh, he saw! Oh, he's got it, he has. He's made him move.
He's got it
Leon-
deep.
He frightened Leon off the road there. Pretty good
deep.
tactic, that's good.
Yeah, he went in deep in turn 9, lost it into 10, and then that is it. Christini went round. And now we got Christini, Erga, Wolf, Nespolino, Gradstad, Martin, Hedgecock, Bavaro, Janssen, and Kontos. They are only your top 10.
Also, it was actually Ryan, that made the move. It wasn't Adam that made the move on David. David's now pitted to fix the damage. It was Ryan that was making the move. I do believe the crash with James Ellis was with William.
Yeah, here's Luigi Nespolino.
I think that's the corner cut there. I think that's cut.
The corner issue. Yeah.
If you go over the corner, it counts it as a naughty boy, but it's not.
I'm intrigued. Yeah, I want to see what will happen with William. And can you find the William crash with James? It was 938.
Can we have a look in YouTube? Stop shouting, James, you're clipping. Turn me
Yeah,
down.
you are. I've turned you up too, mate. As loud as I can.
Okay,
Here's William.
Just turn me down in OBS, mate.
Okay, I'll turn you down on OBS, but you have to turn yourself up. In a
Mate,
second,
I'm
here's
fine.
William.
I'm going to stay as I am. Just
He's
get me
gonna
onto the edge of the yellow.
He is going to send out the... Oh, he's just missed his brakes.
Contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's missed his brakes there, and he's straight up taking James. So that's what's happened there between those two.
All right, I did turn you
William's
up
out.
a little bit there, mate.
Mate, just drop me down in OBS.
I did.
I'll be fine.
You're at 100.
That's fine. As long as I'm just below the yellow, everybody will hear me fine.
Well, both of yous are in the yellow each. That's the problem. So.
But as long as we're not flipping out on the red, that's fine. That's all that matters.
Okay.
But Christini goes fastest man on track at a 1:17.971. I've got to be honest, this is probably the most action-packed 10 minutes that I've seen in the race for a very long time. It's just been mental.
Tony van der Linden's had a crash at 12
Oh.
minutes. He's now in the
There's
pits.
It says that Kev's had a crash as well. So, you know, SDK's having some funny 5 minutes here.
So does he go just deep in this one, or what's he do? Because he ends up in the pits, so he definitely does crash. Does he just lose it on his own into the hairpin, maybe? Let's have
Yeah,
a
on the
look.
left-hander, he's going to be under the brakes, isn't he?
Is he gonna? Oh, he's gonna hit the walls, isn't he? What's he gonna do? He ends up in the pit.
No.
He ends up in the pit. Oh, he,
Yeah.
Nothing.
does he blow up or something? Because he does. Trust me, as soon as he crashes, and he ends up in the pits pretty soon. There is a caution out. There's a yellow flag safety car, I think, out. Caution's been thrown.
What's happened here?
No, apparently,
Is it
George. Yeah, George is shouting ignore the caution, so there isn't one.
I think. Oh, there's not, because we're seeing a whole bunch of crashes here, but
Yeah.
well confused.
Mate, I think SDK's having an absolute man.
Yeah,
trying to
it
keep up
is.
with-
I'm not seeing any major action. Here's Luigi.
No.
Oh. We're getting tricked.
Yeah, they're going to take away all black flags anyway and been told to ignore the caution. So,
Team radio.
yeah, no, just saying ignore the caution, continue to race as normal.
Interesting. Wonder
So
what's
they're not
happened
quite
there.
sure, yeah.
I think David now, he did pit for that damage. He hasn't come back out though, so he's out of the race. He has fixed the damage. He was in for 2 minutes. It's stopped now. So David, the incident with Ryan has put him out of the race. Nick's come back out after fixing his damage. Tony's out. William is out after driving into the, sadly missing his brake and driving into the back of, who was it he drove into the back of? James Ellis, which is continued in P16. A lot's gone on. Kevin, you've somehow got to 12th.
Yeah, been lucky. That little mishmash what happened at the tight hairpin for the straight, I got a little bit of luck there and got through.
So we had a race control message real quick that came up.
Yeah.
There was a drive-through penalty, right, for car 145?
Yeah, Tony
Yep.
van der Linden for apparently retaliation against another driver. So,
There is Tony
Ignore
there
the-
now.
yeah, ignoring the pace car. Apparently, the pace car is out on track.
Where
so,
is it? No, in
I just went past him just then.
Oh, right.
Is he?
So
Sorry.
if we find Barry, we can find.
You've got to be able
There
to
it is. There it is. It's behind Kevin
Yeah.
there. If you find Barry, you'll find the pace car. Oh, that's interesting. What has happened here? The pace car is. I've never seen that in my. That is.
This is who is the pace car?
It's just
Harry.
the pace car. It's just the.
It's just the
Oh,
racing
it's
pace car.
artificial pace car. It's not the real pace
Yeah.
car.
It's no. It's
Oh.
it's in-game race
Oh, okay.
safety car. It's actually the computer itself has
Ah.
decided that there's a caution.
Yeah, sorry guys, the cameras are going a little crazy at the moment. It keeps going back to scenic camera all the time when I shouldn't be. That's just the SDK playing tricks with us. Keeping me on my toes.
Having a bit of a-
Oh, there's cars everywhere getting lapped here. Who's getting lapped? Oh no, the Beamer's getting lapped, and Andre Wolf's there as well. He's not got out of the way, I must admit. Who is the Beamer? Is it Nick? Now he's getting out of the way. It's not Nick.
Gambino.
It's
Not
yes,
22.
you're right. You are right. Yeah, it's Tom. Oh, that big. Oh, Luigi's got in the back of
Oh.
him.
That's
That's-
never going to be good for them.
That's damage for all three of those cars. Ryan. He's got
Got to
damage.
move. Gambino has to move that BMW out of the way. Lift off. Just let him through. Lift off now. You're racing nobody. I don't understand.
Yeah, Luigi's flashing his lights as they go around the safety
It's,
car.
it's a pace
But the
car.
thing is, got every right. Look at where he's now to let him through at the corner when he could have just lifted off on the straight.
Who are you
I
talking
don't
about?
understand.
Who are you talking about?
Tom
Which
Gambino.
Tom Gavolino?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
now.
where
He's
is
actually
he?
now stopped, I think, as well.
I don't understand that mentality. Like, if you're on a straight,
Oh,
it's
he's
not
waiting.
listening.
It's
It's just
big.
not listening at all. Ignore the pace car, bro.
Yeah, Hill is being shouting down the thing, the race director, telling him to ignore the pace car, but he's not. I don't think Tom's not got it.
Has he not got
Set.
voice chat on?
He must not have, because he's not hearing him. He's the only one.
If you guys out
That
there
hasn't-
in the chat that if you know him as a mate or anything, send him a little bit of a DM or something. He might be focused on the race, of course, but that's obviously causing an
He's
issue.
been disqualified.
Ah,
Yeah, he's gone now.
I,
He's been
he,
disqualified.
I guess he got the call a couple of times, didn't he? And it is
Yeah.
what it is.
He had the call
Black
fair
flag.
about as well, but you know, he should have quite easily realised that at the end of the day, that this is what I mean with like blue flags and stuff as well. This is what one of the things that drive me crazy. Lift off there. He had a whole straight.
Let me know if James's audio is good out there, guys.
Turn
If it needs to be boosted, I might turn. I'll have to turn Mr. Wes down and then up, and then we'll try to sort it out.
But do you know what I mean, Wes? He could have lifted off on that straight.
Oh yeah, he could. Yeah. I was quite surprised because obviously he had them run into the back of him in the hairpin, so you would have immediately when a car runs into the back of you, do you not just assume you look in the mirrors and you let them go, or some, you know, you don't just.
Yeah, you don't carry on driving and then take it down into a tricky right-hander at turn one and then think, oh no, I better get out of the way.
Now I'll get out of the way. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
no.
not.
Lift off,
Clearly no
move over,
experience with
bro.
that.
It's just absolutely insane. But then again, it's a 3KI rating. He must have seen some blue flags in his time. Never mind. Stop ranting, Mr. Perfect.
Hey, just give me a black flag then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
they're
driving.
gonna keep driving
Should
to the front.
clear it, hopefully.
They should clear them all.
If you drive through the KFC, pick me up some KFC there, Kev. I think it'll be okay, mate.
Yeah, no problem. I need for myself.
Why are we under red flag? What?
Don't know what's happening at the moment, guys. We could be under green
Green
flag. We
flag.
should be go. We
Green
think we go.
That's where we're going now.
Yep.
Going again.
We were going anyway.
Yeah, I know, but George has managed to sort it to the point where the safety car has returned to the pits.
Right, so where is Christini gone? Has he gone up the road?
He's 2 seconds up the road.
Oh, right, okay. I thought we'd lost Christini then because I was like,
Here he
what's
is.
going on?
No, mate.
Oh.
Yeah,
He's
The field is now spread by a bit.
he's driving in Miami when everybody else is here in California, so he doesn't care.
That's the thing, that issue. We've literally got, you know, the leader going round turn 8 and we got 13th going round turn 11. So if he carries on like this, we're going to be lapping people before we even get to the first pit stop. I think we've lapped quite a few already.
We have
William
lapped a
Reinhardt,
few,
haven't we? Gambino's gone, Van der Linden, Favaro, Brouwer. So, you know, I don't know, this track's spread everybody out. We've got about, have we 16 cars maybe left?
Yeah,
on
we're
track?
only 20 minutes.
I
in.
feel I feel like George Hill, the race director, he's going to feel like he's Michael Massey, isn't it? Under all this pressure from the teams.
He's having so much to do right now.
Yeah, I know, he's stressed.
Poor man.
And he's not getting paid, so he's doing all this for fun. It looks like the Porsche got a bit of damage there at the moment of hiking there. If you look at the back of it.
That's
Yeah.
from the when they all had Constantine up because the lapped car in front of them at the hairpin. So he's got some damage. Ryan's got some damage. Luigi's got some damage. They've got James Ellis in front of them now that is getting lapped. He was obviously got spun around earlier by Williams, so that's why he's there. He was actually at one point in this race P9, so. And actually, he was only a couple seconds off the top lot, so that's how bad his race has now gone because of it. He will get out of the way now. As you can see.
Yeah, I
See
mean,
back right
that's the place, isn't it? Look at that. Nice, sensible move. Out the way. Let him have the racing line. There's no need for you to be on it. He should do the same for Martin here as well.
What was happening there? Was there another car? They just lapped Thomas Notto as well. He would be getting out of a few people's way, like Luigi's as well right now. You can see in the background there. So yeah, lapped cars are coming into it. James and Thomas are going to be actually racing for
Just
position.
make a move. To make a move on the
He's
inside.
gone.
Is he going to get Nespolino as he goes around the outside of 10? He did.
He's got him. I didn't
Isn't
expect him
Nespolino-
to be done.
He got him done though.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought they'd still be side by side around the long left, but apparently not. I don't know what happened to the Lamborghini there, but he's fallen off slightly. Just, surprised by that one, I must admit.
It's got to bring the Scotsman into play. I'm going to do a really bad Scottish accent. My apologies.
Ryan's got damage as well. Look at his front left.
Yeah,
Ryan,
that's from spinning David out earlier. That's now out of the race. But also Rick Jansen's just crashed. Where is he? He's
Pull in front of me.
Right in front of Kev, apparently.
This one, yeah.
10.
We'll keep an eye on Andre Wolfbutt, mate. He's starting to hunt down there Leon. 222 car, look at this.
Yeah,
Get a
the
good
Mercedes
exit.
don't like tyres, mate. I tell you, the Mercedes don't like his tyres around here after a certain point.
I'm thinking about fuel strategies too. Any safety going on? That might be.
Erger's got to look at trying to get some back off a little bit for a lap or so. Let the tyres temperatures cool down a bit in that Merc, because otherwise he's going to be like Bambi on ice come later on.
It's good to having Kevin in the chat here as well too, because Kevin's usually running at the back, but Kevin's doing a good job in the moment in P12. Kevin gives us a little bit of a report of what's happening at the back of the field, and then this time you give us a report what's happening in the middle of the field there, Kev. But keep going, mate. P12 is good. You're aiming for a top 10 here. I'm losing my voice.
I'm trying it.
You're not far off, mate. You've only got about 1.6 up the road, I believe. You probably see the tail end of Giseki as you're heading round there now.
Yeah, I can see them both.
Yeah, just keep your head down, mate. You're not that far. You know, keep going, dude. Keep going. There's more to come. We've got 40 minutes of racing.
38.
Well, all right, really?
Yes.
You're going down there for that 2 minutes on the.
Hey, yeah, 2 minutes at a motor race, mate. That's why you're a caster and not a driver. Ooh, shots fired. Bang, bang. I know it's right.
I can't work out why Adam Hedgecott has lost 13 seconds. Because he was on the back of Ryan, but he's now 13 seconds behind. So I'm not sure what happens there.
Hey, he didn't show up at the early crash. The SDK is showing up that everybody's crashing.
Yeah, exactly. You have to turn that down, I think, in the sensitivity of certain tracks. That's what Gerald knows, all that tricks. Oh, he's making a run. Last of the late breakers. Daniel Rick style, come on.
It's done. That's a done move.
I thought Wolf might come back on the inside there not Wolf, Ergo would have come back on the inside there because Wolf left the door open on the second part of that move up round turn 10 and the gap was there and I thought Ergo might have decided that he was not going to be happy about that, going to send it back up again, but third place is third place I suppose at the end of the day.
I am now intrigued to see if Andre closes in on the lead. I know it's a thing. I think that Leon might be saving fuel because it is a thing in this series to save fuel and try and get one stop if you can. And they will, if you can attempt it, they will have a go. So I think that's what he's doing because he was leading, of course, at one point in this race, and now he's slowly fallen to third, and the cars ahead have dropped him. And his fastest lap is quicker than what he's doing at the moment, so he's not, and plus he's also not matching the leaders fastest too, so he's a little bit off time-wise, so I think he could be saving a bit of fuel.
Yeah, he's losing about, he's got a 119.4 last lap, he's a 118.6 his best lap. I'd like to point out there, Nespolino had a big old slide as he was heading round turn 8. Not turn 8, turn 5. He took the inside line, too much of the curve we were talking about. His back end bumped, made him slide. And you saw Ryan Martin close the gap right up at the moment as they are currently at the moment 0.29 seconds apart. Nespolino again is not looking comfortable currently in that Lamborghini. With Ryan Martin tucked up right behind him at the moment as these guys head down into turn 1. Be interested to see. Wolf is on the hunt now, he's done a 1:17.8.
He's just on the fast lap of the race.
Yeah, Wolf has obviously clearly been slowing up by Ergo, or visually slowed up, but it'd be interesting to see what Martin will do about the Nespolino here because Martin's obviously carrying a little bit of damage going to affect his aero, but at the same time, he's doing he was 3/10 of a second quicker than Nespolino on that last lap, so it'd be interesting to see how this one materialises and whether or not Ryan Martin's going to sit back and have the patience to wait, or he's going to be looking at going for it beforehand.
Oh, the right camera should be good. Screw it. And hit the right. There it is.
There you go. I was waiting for you to get to that one.
Yeah.
I knew that's where you were going with it.
It's a 1 out of 20 shot to get the right camera. Let's go.
Look at that. That is fantastic. Just between the rear wing, you can see a Ferrari hunting you down. Isn't that lovely? The Barry's entered the pits, and so has Michael. So the first round of stops have started for cars a little bit further back, but that does mean that pit stops will be the topic of conversation in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, we got our very own Mr. Burke. I believe that might be a back marker in front. Kev, is that a back marker?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Ah, okay. Kev's just cleared the back marker, got a little bit held up. He's now lost a bit of time to Giseki. In fact, he lost quite a lot of time to Giseki, so I'm not sure if that was Ralph Solomon in the Ferrari. It's not in Ralph Solomon in the Ferrari. Michael Berry might be in the Ferrari.
Yeah. What lap are you expecting to pit, Kevin?
I'm pitting this one.
Okay, so pit stops are soon then.
Yeah, anytime now. Barry Boltus is in already. So it'd be interesting to see what Christini doing. They're coming round. They didn't go in this lap. They're coming round at round turn 8 currently at the moment with Wolf behind him. Wolf currently on 1:8. Yeah, he's on the hunt now. It looks like Erga may have been holding him up a little bit, but as we say, whether or not that was due to Erga saving 3-all or having troubles with the Mercs tyres, which is a big thing as per normal. So be interesting to see on that one.
Yeah, fascinating to see if they pit now. Wolf is definitely on the charge, so he's clearly not thinking about doing a one-stop today, so he's on a guaranteed 2, I'd say, the way he's closing. But Leon, in my head, might be saving some fuel there, so I reckon that's why he's still a little bit slow. I'll probably get proven wrong in the pit first, but we'll find out soon enough.
It's not this lap.
There's the sector times between Wolfie there, Christini and Erga. Leon Erga, they're currently running in P3 of the 222 car.
Yeah, which is what we said about Erga doing the slowest sector times.
Adam's in.
He is pushing for a one-stop. Fair play to him, but Hedgecock's going to be in. Expecting most of them should be running in about now if they're all kind of at the same time.
Yeah, it's got to be this lap now, isn't it?
Yeah,
if you are going in. So, but they are putting some matching.
Christini, yeah, fastest middle sector, sector 2. There's 4 sectors, I believe. So maybe he's right running on vapors, just putting out as much time as he can to try to close this increases gap per se. It's got to be very, spot your braking point as your entry into the pit lane and make sure you get right where your wheeljack guys are. Oh, well, for the fuel tank at least, because you're not be changing tyres, right, guys? Just splash and dash.
No tyres, just fuel. Is he not in? Where is the? No, he's not in. Is he?
He's gone past it. He's on the right-hand side there. Just Wolf's gone past as well. Wolf's not in either. Erga doesn't look like he's in. Gradstad doesn't look like he's in. But this is the problem we're going to have. Christini now. That's one of the. Is that Adam Hedgecock?
That's Adam. Yeah, Adam.
Yeah. Martin's in, but that's what we said talking about earlier, coming out the pit lane with the Adam Hedgecock there issue.
He's out of the way.
Yeah, he's got it out of the way. You know, Adam's an experienced driver. I've known Adam from other series. He's,
Andre just put the fastest lap of the race in on that last lap as well, so David's in as well.
Yeah, it's going to be soon.
While in the pits, isn't it? It's a long pits.
Yeah, the run itself is long in general. The run down to your pit box as well. You've got that fast little bit of an entry, but then you've got to hit the brake and get down to the yellow flag, the yellow cone, and get it down. It looked like Kontos missed his pit box there because it looked like he was reversing at one point.
Van der Linden's in, Rick Jansen's in. David, by the way, he will, depending on where we finish at the moment, because obviously the championship leader isn't here today, so David should, depending on where Luigi finishes, might take the lead of the championship at the end of this race. So he is in the hunt.
Yeah, we got Jansen's just gone in as well. Van der Linden and Kontos is in. Our very own Mr. Burt can make up about 3 places here. We can get a little bit of a wriggle on with the guy still sat in the pits. He's currently coming around turn 9.
Luigi's in.
Still in the pits, yeah. Luigi's in, Nespolino. The others are still carried on though. So Christini, Wolf, Erga and Gradstad have still carried on round here with about 30 and change taking the line from Biggles there.
If they get to the 30 minutes, they're going for one-stops here. That's the thing, they're on it. So Luigi's on the edge of a one-stop. So everyone that's pitted up till now, 2-stop. Luigi's on that, right on that fine line that if he does fuel save in this next stint, he could do it. But you'd expect him to be doing a 2 now. But he can do it because when he's pitted time-wise. But everybody else here will be expected to do a one-stop now.
Well, if they can reach the half an hour mark on the 45%, there's no reason he shouldn't be able to get through the rest of the half an hour, should they? I would have thought.
Yeah, exactly. They should be. So Luigi's going to be close because he's coming out of the pits now at the 30-minute mark. So yeah, that'll be the question. But now they're in.
They should
all be streaming in, surely. No! Andre's continuing.
How's Erga going to continue?
Yeah.
Erga's coming on as well. So them two are definitely not gone in. Gradstad's gone in. We know Nespolino's gone in. We know Martin's already done his. Hedgecock's already done. So this is the top 2 now. Wolf and Erga. Are they going to make this on one stop, do we think?
You'd have to say that it's definitely quicker to do a one-stop looking at how long the pit lane is.
If they can get at least another lap out.
Yeah, look at that sector time there from Wolfie. purple.
Yeah, he's flying. Absolutely flying.
As they're trying the overcut. Look at these Terrifiers, those big blue Terrifiers are in the car there.
Christini's on his way out.
Yeah, let's have a look where they are, guys.
Christini's on his way out, going down into turn 1. We've got Wolf coming up into turn 9. So it's going to be very tight if he can go in and get on that exit to basically get back.
There's no traffic for him as well. He's got out in front of traffic, so he should be fine there. So that's crucial.
Christini didn't know. He had car number 14. Barry Bolters.
Yeah, you need to avoid.
No, he didn't.
Andre's in. Andre's in.
I don't think Christini got round that lap completely clean, you know, because he had Barry Bolters at one point. They were, judging by the track map, their dots were on top of each other at the fountain, and that generally means that they try to move over. Probably not in the best spot, to be honest.
So where's Castini? Look at that number 3 on the top of the track map.
Yeah, he's coming around turn number 9 now. We've got the leaders still in. They're going to be looking at. They're still going to be in, I think.
No, they've got to still be in. Yeah, they're still being for a good while. Yeah, they'll be leaving their boxes now. Will be Andre, and he has. He's got still like another 10 seconds or more of pit lane before he can get up the speed.
Yeah, you're going to see him on your right-hand side, folks. There is Christini. There is Erga. Where is Wolf? There is Wolfie there. He's back on the gas. He's come out not far behind him, 1.9 seconds, which was closer than what he was going in, because I think it was like just over 4, wasn't it?
He got it down to, he's roughly the same to be fair. He got it down to about 3, just a high 3s, now he's low 3. So he has actually caught a little, but yeah, no, I'd say that's worked out pretty well for him, because he's also, you know, done an extra lap to get to the end. So that's worked out in his favour, I'd say.
By the looks of it, Mr. Burke and Mr. Janssen are having a little bit of a scrap down for 12 and 13. They've just swapped positions a couple of times. So I think they're still
side by side.
There you go, look, right at the moment. Burke on the inside, car number 14. And then Rick Janssen in the bright orange BMW. Is Burke going to hold at the inside? He's got to look at trying to stay as close to that wall. There was contact there from somebody.
Yeah, Janssen clipped the wall on the inside.
Yeah. So here is Janssen running down in behind the back of Mr. Kevin Wesley Burke, who is under pressure. Janssen is the Tiger, Burke is the Gazelle, and on the lunch today is Burke for Janssen. So there we go. I'm sure Janssen is not going to give this up. He's going to be chasing this Gazelle down. He wants this wounded Burke.
Mate.
He wants to eat it for dinner, mate.
That's because Kevin stopped by and got me some Zinger burgers there from KFC, so you can't blame him. He's down a little bit on his time. He took the drive-through, but further up till you got Ryan battling it out there, Luigi. Everybody's made their pit stops.
Yeah, side by side, basically the same scenario, didn't it?
Did you hear Martin lift off there massively into the...
It's the same scenario. We had these guys chasing each other down before the pit stops. They're now chasing each other down after the pit stops, and we've got 25 minutes remaining. This is going to be spicy between these guys. I'll tell you what as well. Ergo and Gradstad are literally, we've got 0.26 back from each other. That's going to be another interesting battle. Janssen's dropped back off Burke a little bit by about 1.4 at the moment, so obviously let's give it our very own Mr. Burke a little bit of breathing space. So there you go.
I just had to have a piece of chicken and that just give me the boost.
Oh, well, there you go. He's licking some of your KFC there, Biggles.
Hey. I'm waiting for 25 minutes for this, mate, so you better be bringing it. It better be hot, too. Just put it in the engine bay for a little bit.
Yeah. He's got to be sweating out in that car as it is, mate, in this temperatures here in the UK tonight, I'll tell you that much.
I got my fan on.
Oh, Gradstad and Erga. So this is the battle for 3rd and 4th. So looking at pit lane times, they're all around about 57. Pit stops times, Erga's near enough, nearly just over a second longer than Christini, second longer than Wolf, 20.7. There's the times on the tower now, you can see it there. Who do we predict then? If we're going to have a prediction now, who do we predict that is going to be making a one-stopper?
First, second, third, fourth, fifth. We'll try the one.
I'm just a director. She goes cast, huh? I'm sitting there back controlling all
I
the
think
cameras.
everybody up till Ryan, Adam, and David, that's when it's all 2 stops from there on. I think everybody else is top 5 are 1 stoppers.
You reckon?
Yeah, because I think Ryan pitted too early. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, when he pit again.
Yeah, we'll put the last the pit lap up there for you right now, mate.
1 or 2 laps behind the guys up front, mate.
Yeah, see, look at that. Yeah, anybody that's pitted on lap, Luigi's on the cusp, but everybody else, anybody higher than lap 22, 2 stops, 1 stop, sorry. Anyone lower than 22, probably 2. Ryan's gonna probably try and do a 1, but I reckon it's quicker because of how long the pit is.
James Ellis is going to be wrong, right? Lap 6.
Well, yeah, he's completely out of sync, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas Notto probably in the back as well there in lap 22. He's going to be on the cusp of maybe a 1er as well.
You reckon?
But yeah, the top 5 though definitely all 1. So this is now.
Well,
look
at this. Go back there, Kevin, mate. You're in a little bit of trouble. Not to bring it up there at the moment, but you've got Rick there pouncing behind you. That's the the Dutch driver. We believe.
He's done his best lap on the last lap, Rick, by the way, so he is flying.
I will say now, though, Kev, the only good thing for you is the leaders are going to come up as well behind you very shortly. So if you can get round turn 1, mate, he might have to back off before then and use the leaders to your advantage. Not telling you how to drive.
There they are in the background.
Yeah, I'm not telling you how to drive, but...
Any advice is better than no advice.
Yeah, look at using the leaders, trying to, back him up into get him out of the way as quickly as possible for the leaders in a very unfortunate place.
Oh, he's actually missed it. Rick's at the wall.
Oh!
There.
Oh,
Yep.
Kev, he's in the wall. He's in the wall. He's got damage, but he's still behind you, but he is carrying damage now. He's dropped back about 1.2 on you at the moment. You should be gravy, mate. You just keep your head down. Don't you worry about it. Listen to us. We'll let you know where they all are, mate.
He's
Don't you
got commentator boost coming his way. Forget fan boost. It's called casting boost.
worry. Hey,
Normally
yeah,
it's commentator's curse, isn't it? So we shouldn't talk too long about it.
No, don't do that. You have it.
No, he needs to bring my KFC back, mate. So the quicker he gets it done, the better.
Mate, he's going to have to FedEx that thing, I think, I'll tell you that much. But this is Vespalino and Martin. If we could go on board with Martin for a lap, we'll be able to tell if he's lifted off.
Yep.
Yeah, to see if we can hear him. Hear him lifted, and then we know he's trying to get to the end on 1. In the cockpit, mate.
Oh, okay, fine. All right. Don't ask for too much. Cockpit.
I won't, but you told me to give directions. So
There you go.
All those cameras set up. So
Yeah,
bloody
let's get it right. You listen to. Yeah, you can hear him lifting.
Has James Ellis gone in on the pit?
James, he's fitted, he's fitted, yeah.
It just boxed. Yeah, damage.
He's guessing he's going to the end from there, I say James is surely. So
Oh, full reverse steering. That's what, yep. Full steering lock to the right.
I don't know why it says Hakkonen's out. It says Hakkonen's out. We may have lost our
true.
it was P4 man. He's not come back on the timing sheet yet.
40.4, it said he crashed.
Yeah, not. Oh.
Oh, Martin lifting, listen. Oh, dude, he is lifting like a trooper.
See if we've got
Lost
a.
Hakkonen.
Yeah, let's have a look at the crash if we have anything of this crash scenario.
I think he's disconnected. What's happened here, ready? He's just going to disappear, I think.
Hmm.
Ready, and bye-bye, Porsche.
Yeah,
Oh,
because.
yeah, mate.
No. It's going to be disappointing. His Wi-Fi's been shut off. Yeah, there it is.
There.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. You don't want anybody just to leave because of
Still,
that.
yeah,
Like,
just like last
he's-
week, Luigi had it, didn't he?
Why do you think I got rid of my pet kangaroo, mate? I kept chewing on my cables, and so I lose my connection. So that's why I end up
So you
eating
turned
him.
Turned it into a steak.
Yep. That's why I got a wombat. They don't chew on the cables too much. Too much.
That's taken the pressure off of Leon massively there.
Oh yeah, that's allowed Ergo to settle down now. He's got what? He's got an 8-second gap. Is it back to Nestle?
Yeah. Now he's got a huge gap. He had
Yeah.
Hakkonen on him, but now it's all gone.
Kevy's in the top 10. That's good. Because once again, doing a good job. Solid. Kev.
Is in the top.
Yep.
10. Where is ninth? I don't think that's too far. A couple of corners in front, Kev. Couple of corners.
And you got enough gas to go to the end, right, Kev?
No, I'm doing
No?
2-stop.
Ah, I was going to say, did you use the discount code I gave you at the pump?
Not this time.
Yeah, there's no. Ryan is definitely trying to do a
Yeah.
1 here. You can hear it massively.
Mate, he's been lifting off. He lifted off around about the 500 meters.
I don't know if he's going to do it though. It's not going to be fast. Adam's in. His teammate's already in. So his teammate pitted early on the last one. He's already decided. So he's clearly gone, yeah, that's not going to work, just fuel saving like that. So let's pit, put fuel in, go to the end like that. He's going for more of the attacking approach compared to Ryan's clearly just trying to lift his way to the one stop. Adam swallowed the pill pretty quick and decided to cut his losses early.
Yeah, but Adam was a pit lane. It was a pit lap before, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It was a lap before, and he's already in now. So he's clearly decided that he realised he isn't going to get to the end. Might as well pit now, do it early, get the fuel in, and just do an attacking.
And the leader's just passing him too, so it'll be a lap down, money.
Yeah, it'll be a lap down now.
Kev's got past him as well, so that's Kev up into 9th place, +9. The highest mover and shaker through the race at the moment.
See, Barry's in as well now. Barry's in so to go to the end now as well.
So everybody's been lapped up to Kevy at the moment, currently at the moment. Yeah.
Kev's unlapped himself, is everybody behind him. So, I don't know. The story of this one is going to be whether or not mine is going to pull this off. Because
Andre's closing in the lead. We haven't noticed it much, but he's got these gaps now down to under 2. He's closing. And of course, Andre doesn't have to lift as much as the leader because he pitted a lap or two a lap later, didn't he? So he's using that advantage to close the gap up here.
There he is. But then again, Andre was quick before he went into his pit stop, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Didn't he have the fastest lap, I believe? He does, yeah.
Clearing the cars like an absolute banshee. I think our very own Kev has been lapped now. They're even about.
Yeah, I let him go through. I seen him coming through. Is he number 2?
Yeah.
No part of me holding him up.
Yeah.
Number
He looks
11,
quick still.
He's the number 1 car, but he's currently running in P2, yeah. And he's not carrying my KFC, mate, so you could have just sent it. You can just send him into the wall if you really want. That's okay. Don't tell him.
How much he's closing him down? 2 temps in Sector 1. He's on it. He won last time out, Wolf did. He won last time.
Yeah, it's down to 1.6 now. It was 2, basically, before we went to the camera to him. So
he did a 1 stop in Daytona. He did a 1 stop at the first round of the season when nobody else did. He likes to try it, and it's working out, I say, in his favour at the moment.
It's also navigating that traffic now too, isn't it? How good are you at doing it?
He won at Daytona.
Yes, yeah. So it was him. So he's on a roll at the moment, and if he does win, of course the leader in the championship isn't here. Luigi is behind him.
This is what I'm saying. This is about navigating the traffic because every single time something like that happens, you've dropped another 2 tenths that you've just gained. So it's turned into a whole Le Mans situation at the moment, isn't it? We've got even though we're all in the same class, we've got LMPs, we've got LMP2s, we have GTs. That's
still closed. Still closed.
And he's not lifting it. What about fuel saving, guys? What was he doing?
He did lift, but nowhere near the same as Ryan is.
No, Ryan is heavy lifting because he needs to get to the end at the moment. Wolf is a little bit, but he's still closing down Christini. I guess Christini.
You can see him too, right? You can see him. There's your prey. This is what gives you the motivation, doesn't it? As they go underneath the roller coaster, that's not real roller coaster, but. Now, what do you do if you're Christini? Like, you know, you feel the car slowly pulling you in there, but you got to drive your own race, don't you? Just.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I was Christini, I wouldn't be worried about Wolf at the moment. Because he's 1.7 seconds back. He knows he's got a lot of gaps to try and close down.
I'd be worried in 6 temps time.
Yeah, I'd be worried. If it got down to about half a second, then I might be having a little bit of a panic and looking at different lines and stuff. But right about now, I'd be driving my line and just trying to drive it as quickly as I could because there's just no point trying to defend this line this late on. You know, he's got 1.8 now. He's back out again. So Christini's obviously looked at picking up the pace a little bit, but. Yeah, I wouldn't overly worry.
And they don't have any traffic for a while too, because look up the road there into turn 1, I think that is.
Oh, car 4.
There is car 8 coming up.
But I don't know if he actually has or not.
Yeah, no, time's run.
There he is. Yeah, there he is. Oh, this is the leader as well. We're on board with. That's slow. That's really gonna cost him. Oh, they've hit each other, I think.
Oh, sorry. Let's go back.
I think that's James Ellis.
No, it was car 4.
Nagaseki.
Yeah, car 4 Gazeka. He just obviously come back on after having a crash turn 1. Got in front of the leader. I think the leader was having none of it. Slowed him up for a corner, and the leader tapped him. And, well, I'm not sure if the leader's got any damage. Look at the front of his car. He may have got away. I'm not sure if Gazeki just crashed in front of the leader or he got a helping hand.
He's spun here. Look, there's a replay. He's caught in a corner somewhere.
There he is.
Yeah, right there.
He's joining in now.
And he's going to hold him up, ready?
Yep.
Through here. And then through the next bit as well, ready? They touch once there. They touch again. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he gave him a helping hand, didn't he?
Well, the only good thing is behind that as well, Janssen cleared our very own Mr. Burke, but they've closed down on Kiseki in front, so it's possible that Kiseki is carrying damage at the moment there,
yeah.
Kev. Get on your bike, son. He's just
Don't worry about Adam behind. He's basically got you because he's already pitted and he's going to the end, so don't fight him too much, but focus on the 2 cars ahead of you.
Yeah, whereas... Yeah, Scootsy's going to drop the place here. For now, because of the damage, I think he has. Yep, he's going to be flashed at the moment too behind, isn't he?
It's Leon.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the blue flags have got to be talked about here because he should have been out of the way on that straight. Even now, go to the right. Herbert's flashing him like an absolute trooper. Look, this is.
It's costing him time.
Get out
now.
of the way. He's got to move now. Look.
There you go, surely. There we go.
But then even Janssen could have done the same thing. I know people say that they don't have to. It's iRacing. They're just provisional. Use your brain. If you're a lap down and you got a leader and you got a straight, get out of the way.
Well, blue flags are blue flags, aren't they? Yeah. It's not provisional. As soon as you see a blue, you've got to get out of the way. You've got to think about it anyway.
Not according to the iRacing rules of code.
Oh, well, they're Americans, so they're not right.
Hey!
No,
hey!
No, they're not, dude. I'm sorry, they're not. Blue flags in the UK are get your...
Yeah. Also, a white flag is not a final lap flag. It's a slow service flag is what it actually is, not a white. It's just...
You know, they've got to be more attentive.
You guys are just jealous because Drive to Survive is coming more. I mean, sorry, F1's going more into the States, and you're getting a little bit less F1 racing, but here we go. Also, 2 battles. Look at this, Ryan. And look at Andre Wolf. Look at Andre. That man's shaving time. We're going to go up to that one and have a look.
Yeah, 0.6 seconds back at the moment.
Well, that's because of the traffic as well that affected our leader. Yeah. Now, if you're the leader, now you'd be annoyed, you'd be worried. Now you're concerned. Now you're going to have to start pulling stuff out because now you can see, look how close he is now. And you possibly have damage as well. You're annoyed, you're a little bit hot-headed because of the back marker. And it's your first race here as well. And the possibility of a win too. So a lot is going on now. And they're probably still thinking about fuel saving too.
And they've got Barry Bolters, the back market in front of them.
Yeah, so, there's another one,
there's another one. He's got to be looking to get it right. Sensible now, from this image, right? You're that back marker. You can see the leaders. Lift off the straight, right? Don't take that Ferrari down into turn 1 because that is just ridiculous. Lift off, get out the way.
I think they're getting actually... Are they going to get him before? They're closing quite a lot. So, yeah, they're getting before, yeah. Look, he's already done it, yeah.
Lifted. Well done, Barry. Good. Fair play. I'll give you a round of applause there, son.
Bazaar.
Bassy Bolters.
Bazaar.
Lift the Bazaar. Lifted.
Andre will get past early this. But Andre might have caught him a little bit in the corner. This is going to be absolutely fantastic because now we're getting down to the 10 minutes and change in this race. So, if you're going to do something right now, Mr. Andre, strike. This is your time to strike because you know the race wins just within your reach. The only thing stopping you right now is the Italian in the Merc. And we're not favouring one driver over the other at the moment.
Kevin, are you pitting? Kevin, will you be pitting soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're soon. So the 2 stoppers are soon then, yeah? Is that like a lap or 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back to Kev. He's in the middle of a battle at the moment, mate. Because of this.
Yeah, the trouble is, as I say, mate, Mr. Hedgecock's fueled to the end, so don't fight him too much. Concentrate on getting past Kiseki and back up with Janssen, dude. Hedgecock's already pitted and he's running to the end, mate.
Ryan still can't find a way past at the moment, can he, Luigi?
He's not good enough. He's trying to make it to the end.
Yeah, that's true. You said that. He's lifting, coasting.
Yeah, he's lifting and coasting. I think within the last 5 minutes, if he's lifted enough to make that fuel work, he'll get to speed. If he hasn't, and he's got to lift and coast for the whole of the race, listen.
Well, we see where it's put him, because if he pits now, he would be in that battle with Kevin and everybody, so he can't really. He has to keep going as well.
But listen to him down into turn 1, and you'll see as he comes round, he'll hit about the 500, 400 meter board, and he's off the gas.
Yeah, he's doing it now.
There you go, yeah.
He's not passing him.
Yeah, he's not trying to make any attempt of an overtake here, even though he clearly has the speed.
Yeah, he knows he's got a lift, and he knows he's coasted, but it's whether or not how long he's got to... What is his window? That would be the thing for Martin, is what is his window for him to say, I've got enough now, I'm going to the end.
Well, we're going to call the embassy in Scotland and find out. We'll get team radio.
The way they put it so early, that I don't think he's going to have any fuel at any point to floor it. He's going to have to drive like this the entire way home.
You reckon? I think he's going to make up a little bit. I've turned my mic up on my own end as well, Biggle, so don't worry about...
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I leveled you out.
So I've turned them up on the amp as well. But I think at the end of the day, yeah, it's just there's just nothing there at all from Ryan Martin. But when is Ryan Martin's window saying, I've got enough, I'm now going for this?
Well, Luigi's doing the same thing. Luigi's having the same too. So honestly, they put in before the 30-minute mark, so they're going to be really struggling to get any speed at all. They're going to be saving the entirety of the way as Kevin's in, and so is car number 4. So their 2 stoppers are now in, so here's the window.
Yeah.
I think Andre's really going to start to apply a little bit of pressure at the moment. He's kind of sick of seeing the back there of the Merc and wants to see the other side of the Merc, which is the front in his mirrors.
I wonder though, is Andre in that window that we're talking about? Has Andre now decided he's got enough to push this?
You want to listen to see if he's got a coasting and fuel saving here? Or
Yeah, should be here.
we'll go cockpit.
Oh, Andre's got enough to the end. I think Andre's good. Andre should be in that sweet spot. He was. Him and Leon are 100% fine. Our leaders probably have to do a little bit, so I don't know when his window will be, but we'll see, won't we? He's definitely have to do a little.
Yeah, Andre also boxed on lap 24 as well as Leon behind him. So 23 for the leader. 21s are the guys that are in a bit trouble, right? We think.
Yeah. I think they're in a bit of trouble.
Oh, mate, Andre lifted literally 500 meter board. Let that
For example,
run
Rick
forward.
Jansen that pitted on lap 21 is now in, so that shows you that, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And that's the same
Jansen's-
lap as Ryan pitted, so you know he's in. So
Yeah,
that's,
it's going to be a tough one, I think, because... Oh, no, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. Jansen's in the pits, though. So that gives Gesicki in 11th and Burke in 12th an opportunity to try and get past him. However, he is on the going out now.
yeah, he was only 4.5 seconds of fuel he put in. So he did the max amount of fuel they put in normally was 19. So that's how little fuel he's actually put in. They're not needing to put much in.
No,
I'm going to try and fix
but
up the audio for you guys real quick there. Sorry, as you're saying, the entire Discord's down. I turn myself down, turn the engine sounds down, and correct you guys to max here on. So let me know if that's a little bit better.
So I do think that because of this, so Ryan's really I think Ryan might pass it and get to the end. But fuel saving wise, he has to, clearly, because Jansen's pitted and put 4 seconds worth of fuel in. So how many laps is that is the question, obviously, we don't know. But he's clearly put enough to go to the end. What lap are we on now? We're on lap 42, and he reckons we get another 5 at least. So he's at 4 seconds worth of fuel is apparently 5 laps worth then, is it? Okay. So how much fuel saving do you have to do, and how much does realistically lifting off every lap save your fuel? Is the question. Does it save you 5 laps of fuel?
That's a lot of lifting there, mate. It's got
That's
to
a
do
lot.
it. Yeah, you normally get you're not going to get half a tank. You're going to get a lap or maybe 2 laps by lifting. You know, if you got to go 5, you might as well stop on the side of the track for a minute and take a breather, because it's going to be a tough ask to get 5 laps out of lift and coasting, because as I say, maximum maybe 2. Maybe a lap in an half an hour stint,
Well,
2
we
in
can
an
ask
hour at most.
Kev is out of track still. You haven't come on for your second stop there, Kev. What are you planning on?
No, I've done my
Yeah,
second stop.
Oh, you did. Sorry,
Yeah.
my apologies. Yep.
Yep. So he has come in already, but
Did you put the full 45% in on your first stop?
Mine.
Kevin? Yeah.
I always let crew chief sort it, but just then, I can't remember. I mean, it said 50 something, but just then it was 10 litres
Yeah.
for the second one.
Because you've gone, you pitted lap 21 and lap 38, so you did another 17 laps in your second stint then. So interesting. It's just how many laps can people get out of their fuel? I wonder.
Yeah, this is gonna be close. Don't go anywhere, guys. And if you are here, you know, subscribe, like, and turn on the bells because it's important, and you'll be first to know when the F1s, F3, F4s go up. Look at this, they're both.
Luigi is shutting his engine off for like a good solid 5 seconds into turn 1.
Yeah.
And Ryan's doing the same thing behind him because he's not passing him. Like, that's
Even
how
though
much they're having to lift.
This is a battle of the lift and coasters here. That's Hedgecock in front, I believe.
David's pitted. He pitted the same lap as Ryan, and he's gone in now. He's given up, and so's Ivan.
Ivan van der Linden.
Well. So these two have realised that they're not making it to the end.
Yeah, Van der Linden's in. Kontos is in. So that's a great opportunity there to be picking up places if you can.
Oh, look at the leaders put a fast up on the race.
He just
realised
he's got a second gap there.
There you go. He's got enough to go to the end then, hasn't he? He's 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
He's clear. He's clearly hit his marker, and he's like, okay, I'm all right then.
Yeah, he's in the window, isn't he? He's got enough, and he's going to be going. Ooh.
Close, if not a hit.
Yeah.
Let's check out his rear left wheel there. It looks pretty good.
Probably got a few white marks on the wall
Yeah.
on it, I'd say. He's going
Oh, the wing
close
sticks out further than the car, right? So you'd pretty much slap the rear wing before you'd actually hit the chassis.
No,
No?
the rear wing just inside the back.
Okay.
Just literally inside it. But
Somebody went off in front of me.
Nick, I think, has gone off in front of you, I think, if I'm not wrong. Looking at it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
on the
Nick
wall
Brower.
there. Yeah.
Oh, these cameras.
Brower's hit the wall.
Anyway, back to the action.
So we're on the front right of Christina's got a front left now.
Yeah, mate. I got it all.
Front left. Look,
Where do you want
look
to
at
go?
that.
Left, right, left, right? Let's just throw everybody around here.
So Adam, of course, is now 5 cents behind Ivan van der Linde, which has done the 2 stops. They've both obviously stopped now. Adam pitted a while ago because he wanted just to get it out of the way and do it. So he's come out behind him. I think he was ahead of him before the stops. So it hasn't actually, Adam's pitting early hasn't worked out for him because, of course, he got trapped in that big battle with Rick and Kevin and so on. So I think that's not worked out too well for him.
1 minute to go,
now.
guys. I think the victory's sealed and dealed here. But what about Ryan and Luigi? That's key now, isn't it?
Who can fuel save the quickest?
Oh, I thought that was Ryan's cleared him. It's not. It's Adam Hedgecock in front of.
Yeah,
in front of him.
slow him up quickly, box him in, let Ryan go through for fourth
Yeah,
place.
see, now that's what I would do. But then again,
Adam's
look at
racing the car.
He's
the
Left
lifted
him.
big time.
Look at
Adam's-
the lifting from Ryan Ryan.
He's running on vapors now. It has to be.
Yeah, he's got to be, yeah. We're on the white flag as well,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yep, almost.
Yeah.
45 seconds
Adam's
to go.
racing the car in front of him as well for a place as well. So this is back markets in front, but they also all racing as well. It's a bit awkward.
Yeah, what's Adam going to do here? Oh, he's
he's
not
gonna be happy.
playing, bro. Mr. Hedgecock, you should know better. Under blue flags. You've been in an
Yeah,
IS.
look at
Come
that.
on, you've been in endurance events before.
No,
He's had to send it, isn't
Yeah.
he? Nespolino's had to send it already. There
Right,
you
now we're on the
go.
final lap. Now we're on the final lap. This is it.
It's
They've
probably
just
helped
crossed the line,
Ryan
so
a
we're
little
on the
bit here.
final.
Now, if Ryan has anything left to overtake, it's going to be the key.
He's got to have something left. He cannot sit there any longer. He's so much quicker. And fuel-wise, Nespolino is lifting literally halfway down the straight line. He's literally at the 500-600 board.
Oh,
He's
it's
up- he's
bouncing.
on the final lap.
Oh, no. How much time is it going to cost him? A lot.
50 seconds on the final lap. He should be fine though, shouldn't he? Because
Well,
is
A minute,
is
a
David
minute
lapped? or
5.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's got a minute 5 back to Kontos currently
No,
at
it's
the
fine
moment.
because David's already been lapped and they're on the final lap, so he will not lose the position.
oh,
Will he?
okay. It's probably not the end of the day. Where is David?
Where is Kontos? Where is
He's
Kontos?
He's P6. He's been lapped, hasn't he? So he
Yeah, he
will
has,
not
you're right.
pass him. So Ryan will not lose everything. If I'm
Anyway,
right in
we're going
that
to go to our
aspect.
race leader, of course, because he's about to come into the checkered flag, I believe, anytime soon.
Yes, here is Gianpaolo Filippo Cristini is going to take the checkered flag here at Long Beach after an absolute grueling race with Andre Wolf as well. There you go. Cristini crosses the line. Wolf in second. Erger is in a no man's land there. 15 seconds behind the leaders. 15 seconds behind his next person. So Erger comes across the line in third. Kontos is finished as well. He's finished down in 6th place.
Who's Ivo? You go ahead of... Yes, he is ahead of Adam.
Yeah, Ivo van der Linden. Luigi Nespolino in 4th. He cannot have a lot left. I tell you what. There cannot be a lot left of fuel in that one. And it's been Ryan Martin as well. The Scotsman pitted on the last lap of the race.
Oh, Kevin's just got Rick for P11. I think Rick might have ran out of fuel, or Kevin's just got him in pure pace in the last straight, really. Yeah, Rick's going slowly.
Bring it home, Kevstar.
Yep. There is Kevin Wesley Burke going across the line in 11th place. Good drive, Kev.
Yeah, Rick's ran out of fuel.
Yeah,
Rick's
look,
ran
you
out of
can
fuel.
see Janssen behind him.
Oh.
He's chugging it. Oh, look at that. He's trying to get it across
Push
the
it if you
line.
have to. Push it.
I don't think he's going to lose a place.
There it is.
Yeah. Good job, Rick Janssen. I don't think he would have lost a place anyway because Barry Boltus was 2 laps down behind him. But yeah, Rick Janssen coming across the line. So there we go. 16 cars finishing in this hour race. Absolutely epic. I'll be surprised if anybody's got any fuel to get back. I don't think Christini is. But
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't got a fuel. Look at that. He hasn't got enough to get back round.
He doesn't even have enough to do a burnout for us there, mate.
Mate, he ain't got enough. He's going to have to push it round in a circle. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah. Absolutely incredible. Christine is not going to get that back, mate. I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
But 6 different winners from the first 6 races.
Happy days.
All right, race results come up for you guys.
Go on, Wes. After you, young
There's
sir.
the race results properly. I'll get it right.
No, you're okay.
So here we go. In first place is Gianpaolo Cristini. Andre Wolf in second. Leon Erger in third. Luigi Nespolino in 4th. Ryan Martin, unlucky, pitted on the last lap. Didn't quite make the fuel save work. Great effort, though, is there in 5th place. David Kontos from JD Sim Racing in 6th. Ivo van der Linden is in 7th. Adam Hedgecock, Mr. Always On Target, is there in 8th. James Ellis in 9th. Goetz Kasecki in 10th. Kevin Wesley Burke there in a marvellous 11th. He was up, what was it, 9 places, if not more? 7 by the end. So Mr. Burke up 7 places there. Rick Janssen up into 12th. Barry Boltus is there in 13th. Michael Berry, 14th. Thomas Notto down in 15th. And then we get last down, further down from that. Nick Brower in 16th. Hakan Gradstad down in 17th. Davide Favaro, 39 laps down in 18th, which means he completed literally 7 laps. Tony Van Linden there as well, got caught up in the incident with Davide Favaro. William Reinhardt, Tom Gambino there, and I don't believe Ralph Solomon actually started.
Wow.
Also to know, Luigi got around the cool down lap and got to the pits. So that's how he had enough fuel for another lap.
Yeah. What, Luigi Nespolino did?
Yeah, he got round again.
Oh, nice.
So he had enough fuel. He had more fuel than the leader did.
Unlike Christina, who got literally right by turn 10 and then just stopped. Didn't even have enough to finish. But there you go. Now, that was somewhat of an interesting race for us, wasn't it? Because there was epic battles going on, but there was fuel saving like crazy from Ryan Martin and Luigi Nespolino. It was how Nespolino made it. I'd never know. Anyone.
Anyone. Yeah.
They did fantastic, didn't they? They did an absolutely fantastic job. Again, another showing of fuel saving. There's a lot of fuel saving going on, of course. I didn't expect too much, but they really did take a bit of the mick with it this week. I expected round here because it would be a bit harder because there's a lot of corners where they had the brake and everything. I thought, Daytona would be the one where they massively fuel saved. But no, apparently it was here. Everybody was trying it. The whole, top four did one stops. I think one of the drivers that disconnected was going to do it as well. So we would have probably had the top 5 all doing a one stop. So clearly, fuel saving seems to be the way to go because it's working a lot. It's happening a lot more this season than it has in previous.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Mr. Biggles, there's a message saying we should be able to drag people in for interviews. I believe Aidan has got his questions ready. At the ready for Mr. Well, Adam Hedgecock is there, or Leon Erger. Pick which one you would like, Mr. Biggles.
Lucky draw, put it in my box.
You have to go and get them, though, because they're quite far up in the Discord.
Somebody grab them. Grab them.
I will...
I'm eating my Zinger burger that Kevin brought me home.
I'll bring...
Can we move that ready for interview box in the Discord?
Let's just all go up there.
Yes.
Let's
I can bring...
Let's
Bring that whole box down.
Let's crash their party. Let's crash their party.
It's a long way up in this Discord, mate.
Hey, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, my friend.
Yeah,
no,
but
I've brought you Leon.
Actually,
you
I don't see the channel. Go ahead.
It's right at the top. So, Aidan, welcome in. Aidan is our pit-side roving reporter this evening. Leon Erger in the box for you.
Hello, Leon. Would you mind walking us through what was going through your head during the race and how you felt from start to finish?
First of all, hello guys. A lot of emotions. So at the start was, trying to just get ahead because I was thinking the guys behind me weren't fuel saving, and I was just trying to make sure to be in front and not let them drive away. And I was kind of hoping for them to have a two-stopper. And from then on, my race was a bit more quiet when they got by, which I didn't fight after what was his name? Christini got by. And then I was just hanging out in third, I think, for most of the race. So kind of trying to stay clean and just bring the car home and maybe hope for them to pit again.
Yep. Well, congratulations on your third place finish, Leon. And
Thank you.
hope you have a good race next time.
I'll try that.
I will see who else I can grab. Well, the only one else I've got is Adam.
Yeah, I'd love to have a chat with my old mate, Mr. Hedgecock. I haven't spoken to him for a while, actually.
Well, I'll bring him in then. There we go.
There you go, Aidan. Mr. Adam Hedgecock in the booth for you.
Hello, Adam. That was a pretty good race by you. I know probably not the finish you would have wanted, but it was still a good race. You were pretty close to some people, as I could see by watching the stream on my separate monitor. But would you kind of walk us through what was going through your head, and how you felt driving your Ferrari to finish P8 at the checkered flag?
The Ferrari isn't easy around here, I can tell you that much. It got slidey, very, very slidey. I think I should have had a P6 in the end, but I got stuck in some traffic, and after the second stop, I just couldn't make the time up. Come out just behind P7, and was trying to battle him. Knew that I had Ryan and the guy he was battling right behind me. But as we were told in the first briefing that we came to, like if it's the last couple of laps and you're in a battle, just be mindful of the blue flags. But you're in a battle as well. So I gave it all I could. When I realised it wasn't going to happen, I let the guys through. It wasn't the best of spots, but it was what it was. No harm, no foul kind of thing, But P8 still good. Always aim for a top 10. Always on target for that. So another good one this week.
Well, congratulations on your top 10 finish, Adam, and I hope you have an even better race at the next one.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Hello,
You are welcome.
James, how are you, buddy?
Hello.
Hello, mate. I'm glad you got the "I'm always on target" bit in the end. Then. You know what I mean? You just sneaked it in there, didn't you, Mr. Hedgecock?
I have to, mate. It wouldn't be a broadcast with you in it if there wasn't some kind of targeting going on.
Mate, you should watch it back because there was a lot of targeting going on, especially from Ryan Martin as well. He was trying to do a lot more targeting than credit for.
He was absolutely gutted that he had to pit the last lap. He was trying to fuel save, and Yeah, absolutely gutted for him. But another great result for Ryan. He's having a fantastic season.
Yeah, you both having a good one, to be fair, in that one, mate. You got to be looking at the bigger picture, though, at the end of the day. You made it through the race more than what most did. You know, that's important here at Long Beach, isn't it?
That's the first target, just finishing here.
Yeah. Staying out the walls, mate, is always a good one.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Oh, mate. Well, you go and enjoy yourself, dude. You
Adam,
take
it's
care.
yeah.
Oh, go on, Biggles. Sorry.
It's Biggles here, man. I have one question for you. Are you right where you needed to be here this evening?
I am right where I wanted to be. I ended up exactly where I planned to end up.
All right, there you go.
Hold on a minute here, Mr. Hedgecock. I think there's some waffle going on in the booth this evening between Biggles at the beginning and you now. You're telling me you aim to be in 8th place?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
They said he was going to be right where he wanted to be, mate. So yeah, exactly.
Trust me,
Don't you get put words in his mouth? He knows.
I can assure you, as I crossed that finish line, like I was adamant that I wanted to finish 8th.
Points are points, mate. Exactly.
Yeah, mate. That's what I mean. He got points, but you know, I think we'll have a discussion away from this, Mr. Hedgecock. The time Adam said whether or not you were on target for 8th.
I'll see you on Twitter, my friend.
Yes, we'll have this conversation on Twitter there. But that's Mr. Adam Hedgecock joining us in the booth. Well done, mate, and congratulations for being on target for 8th place.
Cheers, James. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate. Take care. Oh, dear me.
I think we got one more driver.
Yeah,
we got the winner in here with us now.
Hi.
Carry on, mate.
Hello.
Can you got to
very
pronounce
nice
his
win
full
you
name. Go ahead.
Come
on.
I apologize for that.
Yeah.
Hello, Gianpaolo, Filippo.
Go, give it a shot. Yeah.
How do you feel about your win? And I know that was a very good race. And also, how did you feel about your pace? Did you think Andre was going to get you right there at the end, or do you think you had it?
I think I had the pace, but I try always to manage the gap and the fuel because it was really close to make 2 pits. So I try to make fuel saving all the race and manage the distance between the second.
Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
good luck on the next race. We'll
Thank
see
you.
if you can win that one as well.
Yeah.
I try.
Italians.
Gianpaolo is James,
Yeah.
mate. How are you?
Fine.
Are you
How
good,
are
mate?
you?
Mate, I'm having a wonderful night. I love spending my Friday nights in the booth with an Australian and my fellow Englishman buddies there from Mr. Wesley at the bottom. But tell us, Gianpaolo, you know, how was the fuel saving, dude? Because you didn't make it back to the pits after the finishing line. You know, was it close for you to be able to get to that car to the end, or was you always going to be there or thereabouts?
I try to make 2 steps of fuel saving, one before the pit stop, and I was thinking I can go to the finish, but after I realized that I can't. So I try to put some engine map, lift and coast, and something like that to try to make it too easy. To try to make to a win.
Yeah, no, you upped your pace over the last couple of laps. I think Andre was closing in on you, mate, and he was really trying to pressure you there. He only finished 1.4 back at 1 minute. I think there was a back marker that caused you to come into like half a second. Did you worry about pushing that time? Did you worry about pushing for them 2 laps? Because you barely got any fuel.
No, because it's Long Beach and it's so tiny. So I thinking he can pass me. So I try to take it to maximum 0.8 second behind me.
Mm.
And Gianpaolo Biggles here. My question for you, mate. Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
No.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. I have nothing else to say. You won the race, so yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Gianpaolo, welcome into the booth, mate. Congratulations on your victory this evening. And good to know that you don't have pineapple on your pizza, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. You
He
take
just
care.
he just doesn't want to get murdered by his fellow father Tifosi for saying that. Whether
See, I think after that question, he had no idea what he was going to say, to be honest.
it doesn't matter, mate. I tell you what, he's got a bottle of champagne and he's at the top step. So isn't that yep? And Long Beach is one of those tracks you could tick off as a race win.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So there you go. That rounds out tonight's racing. Wes, give us one sentence to sum up the race at Long Beach.
Fuel saving.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Biggles?
Fun. That's it. Lapping, cars, entertainment. And this is race 6, so we have more to come.
We got race 7 next week, guys, as well. So tune in for that one because I'm sure that will be an absolutely epic race.
It's
7.
Spa.
And we're at Spa. Spa, the all-time
Francorchamps.
Spa Francorchamps circuit there as well. So absolutely tune in for that because it will be absolutely incredible. I'll be back. Wes, will you be back next week? Okay.
Yes, I will. Yes.
Are you sure, Wes?
He just
I have to
checked
check
his
my schedule.
diary real quick.
Did yes. I fully did.
Biggles, are you here next week?
I never leave, mate.
You never leave. No, mate. I talked to you about
I'm on the
50,000 times during the week.
ASR leash.
Oh, there you go.
just
And yeah, you just keep coming back, don't you? You're on a retractable dog lead.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. And Aiden, will you be joining us again next Friday?
Yes, I will, my friend. Yes, I will.
Absolutely incredible. Well, there you go, guys. That rounds out tonight's broadcast, and much love from everybody here at Anti-Stall Racing. So from myself and all the guys that you've heard tonight, Wes, Biggles, Aiden, and Mr. Kevin Wesley Burke, who was doing some driving commentary for us. You all take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.